Hey there, cool kids. Woo. Listen up, cool kids. So I got a little update for you. Apparently, we did an extra copy of Saint Vincent's and the Grenadines for our Silver Coins Around the World video. So what I want you guys to do is I want you to vote for which video stays, the original or my jankety version where I talk about picking up big girls at the bar. Anyway, that complete, I have now inventoried the Silver Coins Around the World list, and we are going to start where we stopped, right? So Ivory Coast is the first country on our magical journey to completing this, and the only countries I don't have coins for are Kyrgyzstan and Micronesia. It says Rwanda, but I feel like I have Rwanda. I'll have to check that. That's it. So we'll check Rwanda. That's all the countries we have left, guys. Of every other country in the world. And we are going to start, what did I say? Ivory Coast. Apparently I haven't done a video for my Ivory Coast coins. I actually have a couple, but I'm not going to hunt down the extras. We're just going to go straight up one coin, because it is what it is, and it be what it be. And one coin, one West African nation, two hearts beating wildly. Or maybe, I don't know, what's the population of the Ivory Coast? 318,000. There you go. 318,000 hearts beating wildly. That seems like an awfully small population for a nation, but it's a very small nation, so I guess I'll take it. Micronesia does not have a silver coin, guys. It hurts my soul. It's the only country I couldn't even find anything for. Scottsdale, man. Help a brother out. I'm just saying. I'll buy a roll, guys. If you do it, I'll buy a roll. There. That's my pledge to you. A man of my word. Scottsdale, if you do Micronesia, the silver coining, you let me know about it. I am going to buy from you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. One roll, guys. One roll of the Micronesian silver coin that they produce. So let them know. I don't buy a roll of anything. You know what I'm saying? Especially not bullion. Like, I'll get a piece here, a piece there, and put rolls together, but I don't just buy a roll. I ain't rolling like that. Get it? That's a funny, guys. So this right here, this is what I'm talking about. Ivory Coast. Or the Coast d'Ivory Republique. Anyway, it's French. Mintage on this particular coin is only 7,500. It's $20 for $5 worth of silver, probably $7 worth of silver. So 3 times melt. 3 times melt, and you'd be lucky to get that price point. Hate to say it, but yeah, a lot of these West African countries are tricky. So there you go, Ivory Coast. And man, isn't that nice? That's a nice design, isn't it? And then we got this whole Greek thing going on, which I noticed. You guys may have noticed this too. There's a whole lot of this going on in the West African countries. They'll take the coin, they'll celebrate things like 1,000 years since Rome fell or something. Just bizarre stuff. Just an excuse to make a coin. And then the mintage will be 5,000, 800. Bizarro stuff, man. And people, I guess they ate it up because they sure bought it, you know. But this is a 500 franc coin. It has about as much silver as a 2 franc coin from the olden days of France when 2 francs meant something. And it is definitely a pretty cool design, I gotta say. 2008. The purists of this collection would say this coin won't count because it is bullion. Anything bullion doesn't count for the purists, the numista purists. I don't know if you've hung out with these dudes, but they geek out on coins. That's all they talk about all day. And they're very opinionated. And I told them I was counting things, even if they were from a previous administration or government, as long as the geography was right, or if it was made by a proxy mint in the name of a government that ran that region. So I was pretty broad in my definition. Their definitions are a little different. The purists on this collection actually expect coins that were, they favor coins that were actually used for commerce instead of just being minted. And they won't count things like Franklin Mint coins, Scottsdale Mint coins would not count. Anything not minted in that country would not count. So their collection is actually much smaller because a lot of countries just wouldn't even have coins by their definitions. And a lot of countries actually have coins that aren't really coins minted in that country, but were counter stamped. So that would count. So if you had, like I was talking about, the holy and the, what they call the holy and the dump, that's it, from Australia. But this coin definitely wouldn't count. And I don't believe you would get a coin from Tuvalu, but I haven't really researched it. Oh, I better put that up. Yeah, I can't let you guys see that yet. We're not there yet. Okay, anyway, we're on Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast. And we, Rwanda. We need a Rwandan coin. Let me see if I got Rwanda here. I may not have Rwanda yet. I may have to order that. Rwanda is probably rough. A lot of African countries are. Yeah, I don't believe I have a coin from Rwanda. So we'll add that. We got 3 countries left, guys. And then I am done. Kyrgyzstan, however you say it. Micronesia, which we can't get a coin for. And Rwanda. And other than that, we have every country on earth we have a coin from. So that's pretty freaking cool. All right, let's go over to the computer. Let's talk about Ivory Coast, West African nation, part of the former French African area, like a lot of those areas were. And you know what's funny? I spent all this money. I'm going to get into this. I'm going to give you guys a little hack if you're doing this collection. Do not spend a bunch of money on Biafra or anything from Nigeria, because the British West Africa included Nigeria and Niger. So any 2 coins from there would have saved me a whole lot of hassle. Because I spent, it's a beautiful coin, don't get me wrong. It's very cool, right? But I spent $174.79 on this coin. And it's a modern, this is easily the most expensive coin I bought. And I think the second most expensive coin, now there's no easy way on this. I did see actually a 2 lire that went cheap, but I missed it. But the country you really got that's going to kill you is Eritrea. Libya, dear God. We'll figure that out here in a second. Eritrea's rough, Libya's rough, Algeria's rough. I got lucky on that. Here's Eritrea. And you notice the common theme of these countries I'm naming? They're in Africa. So yeah, this coin cost me $125. Okay. And I wouldn't pay that. I would not pay that. for just anything. But to complete this collection and get Eritrea off my list, it was either that or pay $86 for 2 lire. But to me, it seemed smarter to get the crown size coin that's really highly sought after. Anyway, Ivory Coast, we gotta get to it. Goodness gracious. Ivory Coast. Here we go, guys. This is the Ivory Coast. Right there. All right. And let's read about the Ivory Coast. All right. So it is a country on the southern coast of West Africa. Its capital is Yamoussoukro. Just guessing that's how you pronounce that. It is the center of the country. While it is the largest city and economic center, is the port city of Abidjan. It borders Guinea, which is another country we haven't done a video for yet, but I do have a coin for. Liberia, Mali, which again, another country that I don't have a coin. I have a coin for, but we haven't done a video for yet. Burkina Faso, which we have 2 coins for, but I'm not going to pull out. Well, I might pull it out. It depends on I gotta go into storage to find this crap. I got a crocodile coin from here, and I found another coin later on that actually fits without guys, when I buy this stuff, if it comes in the original holder, I want to keep it in the original holder because some of these things are expensive. Ghana, I believe we've done a video for Ghana, and the Gulf of Guinea. There's a lot of Guineas around here, and Ghanas and Guineas and Equatorial Guineas and Guinea, Guizar, blah, 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 lots of Guinea. And then there's Sao Tome and Principe, right? Remember we did a video on that. So this is where all the slave trade happened. This is, well, not all of it, but a lot of it. A lot of trade. This was the main hub to trade with Europe. And you can see why. You're south of the Sahara, so you have everybody can bring all their stuff here. Yeah, cut out the middleman. Probably used to be the middleman was up here, Anyway, moving right along, let's get to economics, because that's what we like. We like the economics. They were ruled by the French. The Islam came through. So, yeah. The area, blah, 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 troublesome. Anytime you see the word troublesome, it's political correctness, usually. Their GDP is less than a great number of people, but, well, no, not people. Sorry, that's billion. I thought it was million. Okay. Their GDP is 202 billion. So a few people have more money than they do. Or I believe. Let's see what the richest person on Earth's net worth is. Here we go. Let's check it out. Jeff Bezos is number 1. So what's he worth? This according to Forbes. Elon Musk is worth $244 billion. There you go. And this guy, Bernard Arnault, is not worth as much as the country of Ivory Coast, but Elon Musk is. So there you go. Boy, he got that ripping off governments, guys. Think about that. Good job, buddy. And then, yeah, now those governments are mad at him. Imagine that. Anyway, enough of that. Okay. So, I don't know. I know this. Prehistoric polished stones were found there. I know that. And that's important. The Bandiali. Very cool. Pre-European period, there was a whole bunch of tribes in the area with various names and pedigrees and la 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 la, fighting and being prosperous, and then gradually weakened and sacked. And the city of Kong, ooh, that looks interesting. The city of Kong in 1895 was sacked and conquered by the Samori tour of the Wosolou, I'm sure I'm saying all this wrong, Empire, that's funny. The Abron Kingdom of Gayamon was established in the 17th century, blah, blah, blah. Everybody's fighting, everybody's splitting into smaller chiefdoms, and, you know, the usual stuff. Slave trade, like I said, Portuguese, yep. And St. Louis was founded, and then a Dutch settlement off the car, and yeah, this is where the French take over. So the Portuguese, the French. This is French West Africa, like I was talking about earlier. Pretty extensive little area. Independence in 1944. Yay, independence. Yay, everybody's so happy. Look at all the happiness. The happiness abounds. Let's look at the happiness. Oh, wow. Look at all these happy, shiny, happy people holding hands. And look, there's John Fitzgerald, your buddy. All right, let's get through the economics before we hit 20 minutes on this caper. All right, Ivory Coast, man. Who knew it could be this long? There was a first Civil War, a second Civil War, an Ouattara administration, government and politics. The government, they got a parliamentary system with 3 branches. Foreign relations, they have foreign relations. There's a lot of stuff here. Let's go to biodiversity. Economy, that's what we want. Ivory Coast has, for the region, a relatively high income per capita of $1,662. Yeah, that's as of 2017. And plays a key role in the transit trade between neighboring landlocked countries. The country is the largest economy in Western Africa and monetary union, which I have some coins from, which I've shown you guys. Constituting 40% of the monetary union's total GDP, Ivory Coast is the 4th largest exporter of general goods in sub-Saharan Africa, following South Africa, Nigeria, and Angola. Way to go, guys. The country is the world's largest exporter of cocoa beans in 2009. Cocoa bean farmers earned $2.53 billion, so coca's popular. Who knew? Ivory Coast. So you like chocolate? You love these guys. Rubber. They're making rubber. $105 million worth of rubber. They got close ties with France. That makes sense. And they encourage foreign investment. And Ivory Coast economy has grown faster than most other African countries since their independence. One possible reason this might be the taxes on exported agriculture. Ivory Coast, Nigeria, and Kenya were exceptions, as the rulers themselves were large cash crop producers, and the newly independent countries desisted imposing penal rates of taxation on exported agriculture. As such, the economies did well. Around 7.5 million people made up the workforce, so this sounds like some communist bullshit somebody just added in here without citation. The workforce took a hit, especially in the private sector during the 2000s. Well, you know, that happened. A lot of people had problems in the 2000s. Tourism, transit, banking companies, decreased job markets posed a huge issue. Unemployment rose in 2012. Solutions proposed and decreased unemployment, diversifying jobs to small trades divisions of the workforce, farmers, and the agricultural sector. Self-employed policy established the Ivorian government, allowing very strong growth. Ooh, we like strong growth. And the field has increased 142% in 7 years since 1995. So we're going all over the place with this crap. Guys, find all the collectibles of your dreams. We're going to look again. Do it while you're awake. If you can't find it, don't blame me. I'm trying to find it for you. And guys, get you a Silver Coins Around the World collection. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.